Today we're going to look at coins that I picked up from a coin show dealer by the name of Hidden Treasure Collectibles. Now I have seen this dealer at two other recent shows, and I really like what he has in his big foreign coin box. Now, a lot of people do four for a dollar, five for a dollar. Last time I saw him, he was three for a dollar, and this time he's two for a dollar. And now he did let me pick up a couple of extras just because I've been a repeat customer of his. But let's take a look at what we've got here on the screen in front of us. We're going to start with this coin, which features a picture on it. And this one is from Egypt. We flip it over, and it is a 5 piastres from the year 2008, or on their calendar it says 1429. This one is copper-plated steel. There are older versions of this coin which I had, which I think was made out of brass. So this is KM 941A, and the A means that it has a different coin makeup to it. Next, we're going to have this coin made out of tin and zinc from Japan. It is a quite small coin. But this tin and zinc coin is a 1 sen coin. So their one is, to us, would be sideways. The little round figure in the middle is something that we see often on Japanese coins. And then this character down here is the character for a sen coin. Flip this one over, and somehow in here I figured it was from 1944, has a KM number of 62. And just going from memory, this is going to be about year 17 or so, just based on the characters right there. Here's one from Botswana. This is a tin Thebe coin. And according to the catalog, this animal is a South African oryx. And then when we flip it over, we have the 1998. Their currency is called the Pula, which is written on the banner. And I've never figured out what Ipelagang stands for on these particular coins. But this one's from 1998. It is KM27. If you ever get a coin from the Republic of Schiparis, that is actually the country of Albania. This coin is dated from 2000, and a lot of their coins from that time feature this soldier on horseback. We flip this one over, and the currency is called 50 leek. This one is KM79. Here's a nice coin from Bangladesh. This is called the 5 Taka from 2012. The person featured here, I hope I'm pronouncing the name right, Sheikh Mujber Rahman, and it's from 2012. And then here's the back. KM number 33. This coin actually has a book value of $3.50. And it's not quite round. It's, I think that's 12-sided, but kind of curved also. So, not sure what you would call that shape. Here is a small coin from Chile. This is the 5 centavos coin. I've seen the 20 centavos and the 1 peso coin have a very similar look to the condor perched top of a mountain. Here, this one is kind of dirty, but it's 5 centavos from 1927. I believe this was the first year that this coin was not made out of silver, and I think I do have the silver version of this, but it would be pretty tiny. This is KM 165 from 1927. Here's a coin from British-controlled India, featuring King Edward, probably one of the ones from the 20th century that we just don't see that often. Since it's India, he is listed as King and Emperor. That's the title he's given on this coin instead of having a lot of Latin abbreviations that we see on the British coins. We flip this one over and it says 1/4 Anna, Indian 1907. And I believe was made in the Calcutta Mint. This is the bronze thin planchet version of this coin, KM 502. This aluminum coin is all scratched up, but it is a 5 ore coin from Denmark. It was only made out of aluminum for 1 year. And that year is 1941, so World War II time. Christian X monogram and crown shown on the back of this coin. It is KM 834. If you happen to find this in uncirculated condition, it would have a book value of $10. This one is obviously not that good. Here's a coin from Venezuela from 2007. I just don't remember if this one is before or after their hyperinflation, but it says the Republic Bolivariana, Venezuela, 2007, 5 centimos. Actually Y number 88. Here is a coin of Peru's currency, the Central Bank of Peru, 2019. A little bit dirty, even though it's not that old. One thing that made this different than a lot of the other coins that I had that were similar to this one is for the longest time this was called the one Nuevo Sol, but they removed the Nuevo in 2016. So this is just the one Sol again. This is going to be KM 395, and they've had a lot of circulating commemorative coins over the last few years. So this is just the non-commemorative standard version. I never have quite figured out what this is right here. That must be someone's name. Looks like Perry, P-E-R-I. And I really like the enlarged Lima mint mark, where it has all 4 letters of Lima in one symbol. So I always like the design of these. Some of my favorite tokens are the transportation tokens. This one is from the 1962 Seattle World's Fair. And in the middle here, it says the Century 21 Exposition. So that has a specific year on it. I think it is exactly the same when we flip it over. So in the Atwood Coffee Book of North American Transportation Tokens, that has a catalog number, AC number of WA for Washington, 780, and then the letter T as in Tom. And one other thing that I think was interesting about this was you would use this token to ride their monorail. So I thought that was kind of neat. We started the video with the Japanese tin coin, and here is another one, another tin zinc coin. This one is the 5 sen coin, so that's 5. There's the sen symbol again. It's got a couple of just floating banners or clouds or something there in the background, some plants there at the bottom. And then a bunch of characters that I cannot recognize. But now that I see it, the last one was made the same year as this one. It's going to be 1944, and the way we figured this out in the catalog, this plus symbol means 10. That symbol right there is the 9. So it's the 19th year of, I think, the emperor's reign. So that turns into 1944. This is a 1-year coin. That's the other way I was able to figure it out, is there's only one like this in the catalog. Now I'm going to tell you a really sad story. My favorite coin that I picked up out of this bin is was a coin from Spain. It was definitely very old, but I could not find it in a catalog anywhere. It wasn't in the 1800s catalog, and one in the 1700s catalog, one in the 1600s catalog. It could have been a colonial coin, which means, of course, that Spain was one of the world superpowers in around the 1600s. They ended up ruling over many different countries. So it could have been a coin produced in another country's mint on behalf of Spain. Although most of those were made out of silver, and this coin was definitely copper. And so there were, couldn't really tell what it was. Yeah, all the colonial coins I found were silver. All the copper coins I found came from Spain. I could tell it was Spain because it had HISP. Uh, Hispaniola is what that stands for. It had, I couldn't find a currency on it, but it had a couple of letters on it. It definitely had the Spain uh, design of castle design on the coin. Definitely well worn. I just couldn't figure out where it was, and I probably spent 5 to 10 hours just looking it up on the internet. In fact, a one dealer told me one of the reasons he liked coins so much is when you come across a mystery and you spend a lot of time trying to look it up. Well, I didn't find anything close to this particular coin just because of it was definitely Spain. And then here's the sad part. I dropped it, and it while I was sitting in my favorite chair, and it went straight for in between the cushions, and I cannot find it, or I would be showing you that right now. So hopefully I find it, or I'm about to buy a new chair, and before I get rid of this one, I'm going to just completely tear it apart until I find the coin in there. But that might take me a few months. So I'm going to finish off. The last coin that I bought from the Hidden Treasures dealer was this one right here, but instead of showing you that one, I made the mistake of buying it from another dealer at the exact same show. So the funny thing is both of them cost me 50 cents. This one was carded, so I'm keeping this one. But this comes from Canada's 2000 set where they made 12 different coins, one for each month, of different aspects that people like about Canada. So in 2000, they feature creativity. And now that I look at it, I think I had this coin as well, but I just don't remember it. I just never marked it anywhere. So we have all these rowers in a canoe, and it looks like they've almost thrown out like a spider web around a tree inside of a lake or something. I'm not even sure what's going on in this one. But we flip it over, and there is the portrait of the Queen that we see a lot. I'm going to show the other 3 or 4 coins that I got from a dealer here just because I need to put it in one of my videos. So we're going to go back to a theme that we've seen also recently of uh, highlighting how the Olympics in 2010 were going to be in Venezuela. Not Venezuela, Vancouver. But before that, they had these coins which celebrated gold medal winning performances of other Canadians in previous Women's Olympics. And this is featuring the 2002 women's hockey, or in French, feminine hockey. I actually had the version of this coin that was colorized before now. So the part that is the maple leaf in the background was colored red on KM 1064A, but this is the non-colorized version, so it's just KM 1064. So this one actually is celebrating a sport that would appear in the 2010 Olympics. This one is, I think that is, what did I write down? Speed skating, I think, is the sport mentioned here as opposed to figure skating. I saw that one in a different video. So this one's KM 842. And this one features the Vancouver Olympics logo to the left of Queen Elizabeth on that one. And then in 2006, this was a 2006 coin featuring bravery. And so all these Canadian coins I've shown you in the row here, KM 629, these are all 25 cents or $quarter. So this one wasn't a particular part of any particular series. It was just the bravery quarter featuring the maple leaf inside of a wreath. One thing I'll point about this one is at this time, it has the Royal Canadian Mint as a mint mark on the bottom here, and so it has a maple leaf and the bottom half of the letter M for Montreal inside the little circle there at the bottom. So I really like that mint mark that has that design. Our final coin today is going to feature the Canadian $2 coin. Is called the toonie. And this is another coin that I already had the colorized version, but not the uncolorized version. So this features what I believe is the Aurora Borealis. So that's why there's a lot up in the sky. And so if you were to get the colorized version of this quarter, most of this coin would be quite black, signifying the darkness of night. However, the area up here, up in the sky, was a glow-in-the-dark yellowish greenish color. So I remember when I got that coin about 2 or 3 years ago, I was right here and I turned off my light and it kind of glowed a little bit that you could see on camera, and that was such a neat thing. If you haven't seen the modern design of the Canadian $2 coins, they actually add 2 circular maple leaves to signify the $2. So the $1 coin would have one of these maple leaf and a maple leaf in a circle on here. And then the other feature is a security feature. I forget the specific term of that, but there's 2 maple leaves in the security etching at the top, where if I'm holding it like this, you see the one on the right. Then when I hold it like this, you see the one on the left. And so that is etching at an angle. There is a name for that specific trick, but that is something neat that they do on their modern coins. This one, as you can see, is 2017. I believe it's too new to have a catalog number. These have not appeared in at least the most recent Kraus book that I have. It also has some segmented reading around the edge, so it's kind of reeded there at the top, but you go over a little bit more and it's got a smooth area and then back to reading again. So there's either 5 or 6 segments on that. And then on the back here, we've got one more, I guess it's a maple leaf, more stylized, underneath a portrait of the Queen. All right, I hope you enjoyed this video of the coins that I picked up from the Cookeville, Tennessee Coin Show. I actually bought this in February 23, but I think this video is not going to make it uploaded until March. All right, thanks for watching. Bye.